Hello and welcome to the Racing Series Formula 1 Bahrain Grand Prix. We're here in Sakhir, Bahrain for the final round of Season 12. The Bahrain Grand Prix, first held in 2004 at the Bahrain International Circuit, was the Middle East's first F1 race. This 3.3 mile track features 15 corners and is known for its night racing, long straights and heavy braking zones. The drivers will be racing on the C3, C2 and C1 tyres, with the C3s being the softest and the C1s the hardest. Rain is not to be expected here, but just in case the wet tyres will be on standby. I'm the head commentator for Division 1 Corks, and as we just wait for the pit lane to load in, there we are. Quickly gonna get my things ready. Last week at Zandvoort, Gecko, who is not here today, got pole, but in the end, Jurassic Blaze won the race with Scar coming in second and Alex Norris in third. Tonight we have a few Division 2 drivers because of numbers. So let me just run you through every driver we have tonight. So in the Haases we have Sante and Alex Norris. And Alex being a reserve driver. And then in one of the Williams we have Jurassic Blaze, our champion for this season. Then in the Alpine we have Muddy Biscuit. Jesus, the game is loud. I'm gonna change that. There we go. And then in the other Williams we have Sam. In the Mercedes we have Wee Biscuits. In the Aston Martin, coming from Division 2, is Cornish. In the Red Bull, coming also from Division 2, is Sultan Keppa. Then in the other Aston Martin is reserve driver Red Dragon. In the other Alpine we have Ricky Chappell, also a Division 2 driver. In one of the Kicksauers we have Fjoppe, and in the other Scarborga. Fjoppe, I believe, also a reserve driver. And here on the track, Crazy Fish for the RB, also a Division 1, sorry. And then in the other Red Bull we have Penrose. In the Ferrari we have Quirky Turtle, and in the other RB we have Slicks. So let's get back to Scar, Crazy Fish, and go on board with a lap. Just going down the start finish straight now, and braking heavily into turn 1. Ooh, misses the apex a little bit. And of course, because this is a 100% race, don't forget that, we only have an 18-minute qualifying. So, not a Q1, just a short qualifying. And now through turn 8 and into the hard braking zone of turn 9 and 10. Crazy Fish keeping it nice and tidy onto the third DRS straight of the lap. And into turn 11 we go, fast left. Can you keep the back end stable? And don't touch the inside curb there. Now it's just one long straight and 2 more corners to go. What will the benchmark lap be? It's a 1:28.1. And Muddy Biscuit slots in second. Alex Norris coming across the line to set a new fastest lap. It's 27.5. Oh, Slicks just too fast for me. Slicks goes into P3 with I believe Wee Biscuit behind him starting a lap now. Sante in the other Haas going P2. But let's stay with Wee Biscuit here. Coming out of turn 3 now. And into the second sector through turn 6 and turn 7. Rides the inside curb a little bit too much. And then coming out of turn 8. Nice and tidy braking through turn 9 and 10. Meanwhile, Salt and Kappa up to P3. And through turn 11 and then into turn 12. As it kicks out or goes overhead. Into turn 14. And then the slight kink of 15, not really a corner. He's all out of ERS usage. It doesn't set up. What? Uh-oh, we have a migrating host. Drastic Blaze has retired, and that could lead to some lobby issues. But let's hope not. Let's go on board with Salt and Kappa. Oh, come on. Yes, that's right. You slow down. Okay. I think everybody... Oh no. Crazy Fish is on a new fastest lap. Coming across the line, he stays in P5. Does go 8 thousandths of his second faster. As a has coming out of the pits there. Let's get on board with Cornish, who is now in P3 and getting back to the pits, I think. Let's see. Cricket Turtle on an outlap. As is Alex Norris. I can't stand the audio of the Ferrari engine. Yeah. Fjoppe, I believe, had a qualifying ban, but he said in the driver's lounge that he wanted to test his force feedback because it was being a bit sketchy. So, yeah. Well, did you have any issues on your outlap, Fjoppe? As we see Alex Norris beginning his second push lap of this qualifying. Ooh. Touching the outside curb just a little bit too much, unsettling the car. Now going into turn 9. seems to lock the front left, but he does make the corner. And interesting to see that only half of the field has been able to set a valid lap time. Wait, Alex is still on an outlap? That can't be right. No, it's weird. See, it wasn't on an outlap. So, yeah, the game is showing some bugs because Drastic Blaze, the host, left. Let's go on board with Cornish. Oh, no, it's not Cornish. The other Aston Martin. Alex Norris did improve his time. He's now 7/10 in front of his own teammates. Let's see what Red Dragon can do. Really riding the curves through Sector 2 there. And now coming out of turn 8, using his battery. And into turn 10, also locking the tires a bit. Really cautious on the brakes. Now DRS wide open. And into turn 13, now coming out of turn 13. Just one long straight up to those final 2 corners. Into turn 14 we go. No pole on the inside of the track anymore. Really using all of the exit curve. And up to the line, he goes to P3. Meanwhile, Drastic Blaze has moved himself up to P2. Penrose up to P4 and Cricket Turtle in P12. Biscuits on another invalidated lap time. Oh. We have an Alpine out on track. Oh no, he's gonna come into the pits as well. Not much action left on the track, but I believe his teammate Muddy Biscuit now coming out of the pits. We'll keep an eye on him. And interesting to see that Sam and Scar are still, still have to set a lap time, a valid lap time. And meanwhile, Cricket Turtle moving up to P8 in his Ferrari as we saw Scar Borga coming out of the pits now. Muddy Biscuit just coming to the end of his outlap. And starting his lap right now, coming down the start-finish straight into turn 1, braking around the 100-meter board, hits the apex pretty nice, through turn 2 and then into turn 3. And now into turn 4, keeping the line tidy on the entry, but really wide on the exit. And then into turn 6 and 7, just touching the outside curb there, and now into turn 8. Again, touching the outside curb. And then into turn 9 and braking for turn 10. And onto the third DRS straight of the lap. And through turn 11, long left right sweeping corners here. And then into turn 13, keeping it nice and tight of the line. Now just 2 more corners to go. Into turn 14, hits the apex, and then through turn 15, opening DRS and up to the line. He goes to P10, improves his lap with 3.1 tenths. That is definitely not bad. As Cornish is also on a lap, he's slightly down on his time though. Can he improve through the third sector? Yes, he can. Oh, but he invalidates coming out at turn 13. Just 2 minutes left of this qualifying session. And behind Cornish, I believe it's a Williams of Sem starting his lap 2. Oh, sliding going into turn 1, locking the rear tires. And this is Drastic Blaze with, I think that's Alex? No, it's Sante. Keeping it close together. Now these are the final runs being prepared here. This car, I think, not going to make it to do another run. But he's already in P3, so that's definitely not a bad place to start. Slick's starting his lap right now, as is Alex Norris. And the Williams of Sem crossing the line too. Or is that someone else? As Sem goes P1 with a 27.131. So it was Drastic Blaze coming across the line. That's a very good lap from Sem. 200s in front of Alex Norris. I'm just trying to see who is coming across the line and who isn't. Caborga coming into the pits. Muddy Biscuits invalidating his lap time, so 12th will be the best he sees. Who is that on the track? That is Slicks, but he won't make the flying lap. Then it's a Haas behind him of Alex Norris. He is roughly 500 down on his time. What can Alex Norris do here? Ah. There you go, Diggles. Alex Norris coming out of turn 15. Can he snatch pole? Yes, he can. It's a 27.078 behind him, though. Drastic Blaze. He goes P1 with a 26.969. Nice. And Sante going up to P4. Then we have Red Dragon going to P5. Cornish staying in P9 with Salt and Pepper actually taking his position. Sorry, I said Pepper. It's just Salt and Pepper and Salt and Kappa. Too much alike. But there is your starting order for the 100% race. And just so you guys know, the ready up will be in 5 minutes time. So if you want, go grab a snack, go to the loo. We are just waiting for Biscuit to retire. There he goes. So there we have a drastic blaze starting in P1 with Alex Norris in P2 and Sem in the other Williams in P3. Sante in P4, so it's Williams and Haas top 4. Red Dragon in P5, Scarborough in P6, Penrose in P7, Slicks in P8, Salt and Kappa in P9, and Cornish rounds off the top 10. Seeing a few Division 2 names in the top 10 there, that's nice to see. So I'm quickly gonna get something to drink for this 100% race, and I'll be back in a second. I'm back. And let's take a look at the tires. Oh, a lot of softs. Again, I have no idea what the tire strategies could be. It's either going to be soft medium, soft hard, or soft medium. I'm guessing either soft medium or soft medium because Alex Norris and Cookie Turtle are on the mediums. But we'll see. Last week at Zandvoort, we saw a lot of different strategies come into play, and that was really cool to see. Was a shame there was only 12 people though. I'll hold you to that, Fjoppe. Come on, you. Well, okay, halfway. So, if you can make a normal race, you'd be happy with yourself. Okay, okay. I get that. Should be readying up any minute now. Let's just hope no glitches will occur. There we go. And the formation lap has started. Let me just quickly get my things ready. I saw someone wants the telemetry up, so I'll keep that in mind. And let's run you through the grid from back to front. So in P16 we have Fjoppe in the Kick Sauber on the softs. In P15 we have Ricky Chappell in the Alpine on the softs. In P14 we have Biscuits in the Mercedes on the softs. In P13 we have Muddy Biscuits for the other Alpine, in the other Alpine should I say, on the mediums. In P12 we have Crazy Fish in the RB on the softs. In P11 we have Quirky Turtle in the Ferrari on the mediums. In P10 we have Cornish in the Aston Martin on the mediums going off the track. Interesting way to warm up your tires. In P9 we have Salt and Kappa in the Red Bull on the softs. In P8 we have Slicks in the RB on the mediums. In P7 we have the other Red Bull of Penrose on the softs, as there we see the possible race strategies. Those are either 2 or 3 stops, that's interesting. In P6 we have Scarborga in the other Kick Sauber on the softs. In P5 we have Red Dragon on the softs in the Aston Martin. In P4 we have Sante in the Haas on the mediums. In P3 we have Sem in the Williams on the softs. And in P2 we have Alex Norris in the Haas on the mediums. And on pole position for the final round of Season 12, our champion, Drastic Blaze in the Williams on the softs. I find it interesting to see that both Williams are on softs and both Haas are on mediums. The Alpines have chosen for 2 different strategies, and that will be a lot easier when it comes to the pit stops. Well, let's get ready for this race then, as my sound just cuts off. Oh. Hello? Interesting. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Drastic Blaze gets a very good start on those softs, as does Sem, overtaking Alex Norris right away, side by side into turn 1. It goes alright further back. It's almost 4 wide, and a Red Bull, I can't keep up. Red Bull almost spinning off the track there. Back up to the front we go. Red Dragon getting in front of both of the Haas drivers. That's incredible to see. Further back, Quirky Turtle was side by side with Biscuit for a minute. But going into Sector 2, you really don't want that. Or otherwise, you're going to be losing a lot of time. And through turn 10 we go. And again, we see the possible race strategies. It's very bold. Sultan Kappa looking for a move on the inside, but staying behind for now. And the Haas boys on the mediums are really struggling in this beginning phase. Of course, that was to be expected of this alternative strategy. But if they stick together, they might be able to work this out. Jurassic Blaze, of course, setting the first fastest lap of the race, a 33.2. There's actually nobody side by side by the looks of things. Everybody just staying in a nice order. One line. And Cornish stuck behind Slicks here. Scarborga trying to go around the outside of Sante here. Of course, Scar here on the softs as well, so he'll be trying to get past these medium runners as soon as possible to try and stick with the front runners, as Alex Norris has lost the second gap to the top 3. That could be critical for this race result. Scar still not finding a way to get by. Meanwhile, Cornish at the back of the grid has gotten past Slicks. Alex Norris is almost back within the second as Sem sets the new fastest lap of the race. Scar going along around the outside, should I say, and is well past before entering the braking zone of turn 1. At the front, the Williams drivers swapping positions, and Sante losing even more places. Getting really dodgy coming out of turn 3. And has now lost places to Penrose and Crazy Fish. Meanwhile, further back, Salty Biscuit and Salt and Kappa were side by side. Does Biscuits have damage? Oh, it's hard to see with all that black wing. No, doesn't seem to be any visible damage. Meanwhile, Penrose trying to was really on the back of Scar here. Scar outside of the second, so he doesn't have any DRS for now, but on those softs, he'll be eager to catch Alex Norris. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the positions gained or lost. It's all over the place. Only Money Biscuit staying in the position he started in. Crazy Fish up 5 positions already. Fjoppe up 6. He's in P10, should I say. And yeah, Sem already up 2. Now down back to 1. As the Williams drivers swap positions again. Oh. I only just thought about the tire strategy having to complete a 100% race. So of course it's not going to be soft medium. As Fjoppe. Oh, I thought he was going to go on the inside. A squirky turtle there. And here he does go on the inside of Quirky Turtle into turn 11. Can Sol and Kappa follow him? It looks like he can, although he has the outside line for turn 12. And Oh, Slick's already getting a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. I've seen a few corner cuts already from these drivers, so I'm interested to see where the penalties will end up at the end of the race, especially with a 100% race like this. And let's go back up to the front. Interesting to see that some drivers opting to stick to the right, nearer to the pit wall than other drivers on this start-finish straight. Now, I have no idea if that actually works, if there's like less dust on that part of the track, which, I mean, it shouldn't be because it's not the racing line. The top three really running away now. Cricketers are almost losing it, making Biscuit almost losing it, and Muddy Biscuit getting 2 positions because of that. So now Muddy Biscuit can smell the points, although he is 1.5 seconds away from it. Back up to the front, let's take a look at Red Dragon here. Oh no, that's not. Crazy Fish and Penrose side by side coming out of turn 15. They both have DRS. And Scarborga getting in front of Alex Norris here. So Scar now clear of the medium runners. No, Alex Norris opting to stay behind. I think that is a smarter move. Nothing you can really do against those softs now. And Muddy Biscuits really closed in. Oh no, Cricket Turtle overtook Muddy Biscuits. Now these 4 are really close together with Biscuit here also. Oh, the names. Muddy Biscuits, Biscuits, Muddy Biscuit, Biscuit. It's hard to keep track. And back at the front, swapping positions again, as we have seen the Mercedes Williams drivers do so many times this season, as Muddy Biscuit gets in front of Cricket Turtle. Will Biscuit try to follow him? No, Cricket Turtle actually goes for the dive into turn 1. Muddy Biscuit sees that and can react in time. Now Biscuit also in front of Cricket Turtle. And of course now, oh, Muddy Biscuit going a bit wide. But he's able to regain the grip. Biscuit isn't, however, really losing the car coming out of turn 10. And Cricket Turtle on the inside into turn 11. Of course, Biscuit's still on the soft compounded tire, so he will have a bit more grip at this stage. Although that tire advantage will be getting less and less by each corner. as Penrose overtaking, I believe, both Scar and Alex Norris here. Scar putting up a fight side by side through turn 2 and turn 3. As Quirky Turtle gets a 10-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. Quirky Turtle, what the hell did you do? Something must have gone wrong there with this group here. Oh, nice helicopter shot. So that is the Quirky Turtle almost to the back of the grid. As Slicks decides to retire in the pit lane. On the one hand, I get it. On the other hand, a safety car could have really been possible. Let's get back up to the second leading pack here. Of these 5 cars really close together. It's amazing to see on this last round of season 12. And Williams drivers, I think, are gonna swap again. Nope, just getting really close together. Fjolpa, however, side by side with Salt and Keppa into turn 1, takes P9. And Biscuits also getting in front of Muddy Biscuit here. Quirky Turtle retiring in the pit lane. Now that's a bummer, really. And Biscuit and Muddy Biscuit still side by side. Muddy Biscuit not letting Biscuit go without a fight. I'm getting hungry just from saying your guys' names. And we're missing out on all the action of the second pack here. So Alex still in the front of this second pack with his mediums. It's gonna be I think 5, 6, 7 more laps until those mediums start to get faster than the softs. But I think Alex is still in a great position here. Red Dragon, however, is almost losing DRS to the Williams boys. Meanwhile, Penrose and Alex Norris side by side. Scar going very wide through turn 1, losing position to Crazy Fish. And Alex Norris going really defensive. And side by side. No, Alex Norris gets the position for now. Again, further back, Biscuit and Muddy Biscuit side by side. Now going into sector 2. That's not where you want to be, side by side. Ooh. Good job on keeping it clean, guys. This car getting overtaken by Sante through turn 10. That must have been a beautiful move. Penrose around the outside of Alex Norris. Can he keep it there? Oh, he does, actually. But that outside line through turn 12 is not the way to go. Not the way to overtake someone in this race. As Cornish gets his first 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Penrose on the attack now into turn 1, side by side with Alex Norris. What will happen? They deal with it rather well. Muddy Biscuit and Biscuit again side by side. Oh, pile up. Oh, come on. Nope. It's the Haas of Sante. Oh, dropping all the way from P8 to P14 now. Joining this back group. Biscuit's also going wide there. And Sante, what have you done? Sante spinning, coming out of turn 4. Maybe contact with another driver, I don't know. Biscuit getting the traction on Ricky Chapel side by side, and he clears him before turn 11. Back up to the front we go. Williams drivers again swapping position. They're just doing their routine. Yeah, Scar trying to get past Alex Norris here. Oh, sliding a bit coming out of turn 2. Will Crazy Fish have the move on him now? No. Scar almost looking for the inside move, but changes his mind. Sante from running in the top 10 to retiring one lap later. Oh. Oh no. Sante. Yeah, so because Drastic Blaze left, Sante became the new host, but Sante just left the lobby. Let's hope nothing weird is going to happen. Meanwhile, Red Dragon getting in front of Drastic Blaze. I totally missed that. Oh, Drastic really wanting to get this position back. Straight line speed really looking good on those Williams. Alex Norris right on the back of Penrose. Salt and Kappa and Fjopa swap positions. Not really much happening through these middle sectors. And it does seem like they're getting... all the packs are getting a little bit closer together. Cornish waving that he... well, he might think he's faster than Muddy Biscuit, who is in front of him. And just trying to signal to not make the fight too big. That's how I'm interpreting it. Meanwhile, back up to the front we go. Red Dragon being overtaken by Drastic Blaze, Crazy Fish, and Scar Borga. Scar has gone into the pits. That's what I saw. And Cornish now going for a move on Muddy Biscuit into turn 1. Keeping it civil, keeping it side by side all the way through turn 2. I do see now that Cornish is having some wing damage on the left front end plate. Is he going to go for the dive into turn 4? Oh, keep it clean, guys. Oh, 3 wide. Back to 2 wide. And filing in one line again. So the driver position is actually staying the same. But this group here is giving us some great entertainment. They're so close together. I mean, I wouldn't be happy sitting in that position because I know that just one jab of just braking a little bit too late and you're in the rear end of someone else's car. Meanwhile, Crazy Fish also going into the pits, and the Red Bull of Sultan Kappa following him. Will any of these drivers pit as well? Doesn't look like it, although Biscuit and Ricky Chappell are up for the lots with those soft tires. Crazy Fish going to a set of softs. And back up front again, Alex Norris still behind Penrose, and now you would really say that the tire switch is here, so the mediums should be now faster than the softs. That's what I'm guessing by the people that are stopping right now. So Alex Norris gonna try and get in front of Penrose. Now I'm interested to see when the there they go, Drastic Blaze into the pits. Now what tire will he go to? That is the ultimate question. Penrose getting a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. He goes on to the hards, so that is a soft hard move. Will this be the only pit stop of the race? And Drastic Blaze getting in front of the group from the Alpines, which is, I think, crucial for his race. Now I'm interested to see if this fight will happen. Coming out of turn 10 now onto the third DRS straight of the lap. And I'm guessing these drivers will both pull into the pits at the end of this lap. Let's see. Sam definitely is, and Red Dragon following him, trying not to speed in the pit lane, of course. And Red Dragon going to the hards. What is Sam going to? He is also going to the hards. And now where will Jurassic Blaze end up? This is gonna be close. It's not that close, but still. Crazy Fish with the new fastest lap of the race, a 131.4. Never mind, Sol and Kappa, 131.445. Why is Biscuit so far behind all of a sudden? I think he had to pit again. Muddy Biscuits battling it out with Cornish. And what I'm now spotting, Muddy Biscuit has negative fuel. I have no idea what the fuel saving rates are on this track. But that could be interesting. Cornish has now been on the back of Muddy Biscuit for a few laps. Still 40 laps to go in this 100% race. Ooh, Crazy Fish and Ricky Chapel side by side through turn 15. Can Scar do anything with that as well? Now having the run on Ricky Chapel. Is it enough? Will he go for the inside on his new hards? Oh, yeah, he locks his brakes and that is a collision. And Richie Chapel sent all the way down to P9. Meanwhile, Scarborga fighting here with Alex Norris, who is on freshly mediums. Well, I'm guessing that will be an incident sent to the stewards. Although I wouldn't... no, I don't want to blame anyone for this. That's not my job. Meanwhile, Red Dragon almost outside of the second. He has to up the pace a bit. Although that can be very hard when you have a pair of teammates working together right in front of you. I think he just made the cut for DRS. No, he didn't. So this is Sem and Drastic's time to shine, although they are swapping positions. Further back, Muddy Biscuit is overtaken by Alex Norris. Ricky Chapel into the pits to fix his wing. Still carrying on though. That's nice to see. Good sportsmanship. Oh, Penrose trying to out-brake Scar there around the outside. And yeah, Red Dragon now definitely outside of the second. He stayed with the Williams pair for quite a while. But sooner or later this was bound to happen. As Biscuits gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Penrose opting not to go side by side into turn 11. I think that is for the better. And now Scar on the back of Muddy Biscuit, who is still on his tires that he started on. The only one who hasn't pitted yet. And Alex Norris sets a new fastest lap of 31.2. Meanwhile, I wanted to say Scarborgo was gonna overtake here, but he hasn't. Oh yes, they both have. Sorry. Muddy Biscuit dropping down 2 positions down to P8. As further up ahead, Crazy Fish and Alex Norris swapping positions. Cornish sets a new fastest lap at a time at 30.861. My voice is getting a bit raspy. Salt and pepper right on the back of Muddy Biscuit, though not able to do anything on this straight. My question is, why is Muddy Biscuit staying out so long? There were a few other medium runners as well, but they have already pitted. So it's an interesting call. And now Salt and Keppa having the run. Further up ahead, Scarborough and Penrose, I think, are going to be fighting as well. But here goes Salt and Keppa. And indeed, further up ahead, Scarborough and Penrose swapping positions too. Although Penrose not going without showing that he is there. Crazy Fish now coming up to Alex Norris as Penrose and Scarborough swap positions, still side by side through turn 11, and now finally Penrose has the inside line for turn 12. Did see a little bit of a touche between the cars, but they're both facing the right direction, so nothing to worry about in my eyes. Scar opting to stay behind to get the DRS on the start-finish straight. As Crazyfish still seems to stay behind, so will Scarborough overtake Penrose here? Yes, he does. Oh, this is an amazing fight to watch. Further down, Muddy Biscuit and Fjoppe swapping positions too. Fjoppe on those 6-lap-old soft tires, trying to make his way through the field. Penrose and Scar again swapping positions. Now, will Scar go and try and overtake him again? No, not right now. Also very close together are Cornish and Biscuit. Cornish on 4-lap-old softs compared to Biscuit's 5-lap-old mediums. And the top two swapping positions. Salt and Keppa getting a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And Cornish really showing that he is there. Biscuit staying on the racing line. Cornish going around the outside. Still, almost side by side going into turn 1. And what am I seeing here? Sem, a 1.5 second gap to Drastic Blaze. Red Dragon finally has DRS again, but will he be able to hold on to it? Seems like Drastic Blaze is dropping back a bit to give his teammate DRS. These two work best together, so they want to try and stick together too. I almost thought that Drastic was going to go into the pits. See, and this is what I find interesting. Crazy Fish just opting to stay on the racing line. Penrose and Scar swapping positions once again. And now Red Dragon is really getting close to Sam. Sam not getting into the DRS of his teammate. Meanwhile, Muddy Biscuit pitting, so the Alpine now 12th and 13th. Red Dragon saving up his ERS. Meanwhile, Sam is less than half of the percentage of ERS that Red Dragon is on. Scar and Penrose once again swapping positions, and Scar getting a 3-second time penalty. He might have been pushed off the track there. And Fjopa also getting a 3-second time penalty. Going through turn 11 and 12. That's an interesting place to get it. Although he might have cut turn 11. Now let's see, is Red Dragon going to be able to overtake Sam into turn 1? He opts for the racing line on the outside, breaking into turn 1 at the 100 meter board. What am I seeing here? Alex Norris going for the ultimate dive, trying to get 2 in 1. Only he gets the 1 though, and now is going to try and go for the 2 again. On the inside of Red Dragon. Tires and side pods colliding. Oh, through sector 2. You don't want to be doing this. Come on, give me a better camera angle, game. And Red Dragon coming out on top. Alex Norris came from miles away into turn 1. Or at least what felt like miles away. But yeah, really nice move from him. Of course, still trying to get ahead of Red Dragon as Alex is on the mediums. Let's see, we're almost completing the halfway point. So the Williams boys now split from each other. And yeah, Alex Norris does it. Round the outside, which is an interesting move. Scarborga also around the outside, but Penrose fighting back. And has a DRS too. And can I just say that Ricky Chappell still going, even though he's 34 seconds behind his own teammates. He's staying in the race, even improving his lap time, as you can see. And I'm guessing just waiting for a safety car to happen. And for his sake, I hope it does. Now, can Scar overtake Penrose here again? They've been doing this lap after lap after. I think they've been doing it now for 10 laps or so. And there goes Scar again on the inside. Will Penrose be able to say anything about it. Of course, Penrose with the DRS now. Penrose just really playing this smart, letting, well, I want to say letting by Scarborga, as, oh, that was a slight touch. They were both really losing the grip coming out of turn 4. But as I was saying, Scar always gets past Penrose in turn 1, but then loses the DRS for the second straight. So could be a strategy that Penrose is playing here. And now Sultan Keppa also very close behind Scar. And Scar with those hards really staying in the fights. Has to be said. I mean, he has shown his pace time and time again this season, really being up there in the top 3, top 5. So, yeah. Oh, Sultan Keppa does a double move on his teammate and Scar. That was amazing. I wasn't even paying that much attention, because I was looking at these guys on the timeline. Sem getting in front of Red Dragon. So essentially the Red Bull drivers swap positions as... Who are we seeing here? Oh, that's Crazy Fish on 13 lap hold softs. Starting to fall behind a bit. Sem seems to have gotten his grip again, because he is on the charge trying to get past Alex Norris. Will Sem do anything on this straight? He has saved up his battery for this moment, choosing the inside line, and well, I think that's just DRS. Braking for turn 1, and it's Williams 1-2 again. Crazy Fish into the pits on his softs. That was to be expected, and he goes on to another pair of softs. Meanwhile, here in the midfield, Scar and getting past Sultan Keppa before turn 4. Oh, the Red Bull drivers almost touch wing to rear. And now Sultan Keppa defending from his teammate, or well, letting his teammate by, essentially. Back up to the front we go. Alex just doesn't seem to get the advantage on the mediums that he might have been hoping for. No, that's too far away. Sem saving his battery. He's on 30%. Alex Norris, meanwhile, on 60%. And Red Dragon on 80%. And the gap to Jurassic Blaze now 3.1 seconds. So I have to say that Sem, without DRS, really falling behind his teammate here. Just shows you that teamwork can really make the difference in this sport. Everybody is now a bit spread out. We have oh, I thought Red Dragon was gonna do it there, but please don't. Just wait for this. We're at 30% as Alex Norris goes into the pits on his mediums. Didn't expect that. And now, if I was Sem, I would tell my teammate to slow down essentially, because the threat of losing positions isn't as high anymore, if you get what I mean. Penrose and Scar again side by side into turn 4. And Fjopa retiring. Oh, that's a safety car. He has retired coming out of turn 14. And we have a safety car on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Lap 30 of 57. Or, wait, is it lap 30? It's lap 31, actually. Ricky Chapel is just on lap 30. We do have a safety car because Fjopa is out of the race. There you go, Aaron. So the penalties for now: Scar, Salt and Kappa, Cornish, and Biscuits on 3 seconds, and Penrose on 10. And now, of course, the question is who is going to pits. The Williams don't want to double stack. Ah, I thought so, Fjopa. That's well. You made it past the halfway point, so you proved yourself wrong. Which is good. Sam also following into the pit lane has to wait. Oh, I think the game makes up for that time loss. No, he is overtaken, or has been overtaken by Red Dragon in the pits. But yeah, Fjopa, that's it's unfortunate. But well, what happens. Both Red Bull drivers in at the same time as well. Salt and Kappa are gonna no. Yes, he loses 1 position to Cornish. So with this neutralization of the race and essentially a restart, it's all up for grabs for almost anyone. Drastic and Red on the mediums, same as Biscuits. Muddy Biscuits, oh, he's coming into the pits right now. Is he though? No, that's Richie. Yeah, Richie getting a 10-second time penalty. Muddy Biscuits stays out on 23 lap old mediums. What's the game here? Excuse me? Ah, I think this is a glitch. But you don't know. No, it's not a glitch. I think he went back to the tires he was on at the start of the race. So that's interesting to see. Ricky Chapel goes to softs. So Sam is on the hards together with Alex Norris, who came in just 1 lap too early, man. Crazy Fish on 4 lap old soft. Scar Scar, Penrose, Cornish, and Salt and Keppa on the hards, and then Biscuits. Oh, that's not right. Biscuits on the medium. Muddy Biscuits on very old mediums, and I think he's gonna try and change it right this second. He's gonna go on to softs. It looks like. Thanks game for this shit POV. And I'm stuck in the pit box. Sometimes, man. Thank you, there we go. Ah, I got it wrong. He went on too hard. Yeah, softs definitely won't make it. You have to do another 24 laps. And pace-wise, that's not doable. Mediums, it's gonna be interesting. But yeah, hards will definitely make it. So Sam might be in the perfect place here. Same as Alex Norris. And Scar and Penrose might be as well. Crazy Fish, I'm expecting to jump up at in the first few laps after the restart, which might be happening this lap. 3, 2, 1. No, we will have to wait another lap for the safety car to come in. I don't believe Ricky should have a Delta anymore, because he's on the same lap as the safety car. So just floor it. Richie did go on to mediums. So drastic, well, no. Crazy Fish, according to the game, has to make one more pit stop because he's only done softs so far. Money Biscuit is now on to hards. Yeah, okay. So only Crazy Fish, who has only driven on softs this entire race, according to the game. I don't want to fully trust the game because we've had 2 hosts leaving the session. So, yeah. Richie, put your ERS on off. Well, safety car should hopefully come in at the end of this lap. And then we have 23 more laps to go. So almost an entire Bahrain Grand Prix as we know it. The 50%. Although I haven't gotten the message that it's gonna come in. It's gonna stay another lap. I think this is the longest safety car I've ever had in commentator experience. I think I do remember one race where the safety car lasted for 10 laps because people just constantly pitting and having to catch back up. Yeah, that was not nice. So one final lap to get the tires nice and heated in the temperature window of around 100 degrees Celsius. I believe on this game it's a little bit less. Yeah, really gonna keep an eye on Crazy Fish at this restart. Also on Biscuits, because he has 4 drivers ahead of him on the hards, and he's on the mediums, so it might be a slight advantage there. Although we have seen Alex, Scarborga, who was on the medium, Scarborga was on the hards before the safety car, and he was able to stick with the medium runners, so medium and hard could be very similar pace on this circuit. Safety car is gonna come in, and then of course it's the age-old question of when is our leader Drastic Blaze gonna press on that gas pedal, the throttle should I say. Safety car into the pits now, so now we're ready to go, and he doesn't floor it just yet. Yes, he has now, just exiting of turn 15. Already further back, moves are happening, but they might be a little bit illegal. Sem on the inside of Red Dragon, going for P2 here. Oh, it's a little bit argy-bargy. Into turn 4. Oh, Sem locking his tires a little bit, sliding, and Drastic already above the 1 second gap. And now Crazy Fish, of course, with those softs. Oh, there's a Cornish very wide coming out of turn 8. And a Solon Keppa back as well. Thank you very much, Sam. I tried my best. Oh, Sem! What have I caught you in? Sem losing it coming out of turn 11 with those cold medium hards. Just not up to temperature and not able to get the grip that Sem requires. And losing it through turn 11, dropping down all the way to P10. Yeah, Duffalump, the softs will be dead at the end, but Crazy Fish needs to make a pit stop, because he's only driven on softs so far. He is now up to P2, and is now on the hunt for Drastic Blaze. Maybe Red Dragon is able to follow him. Although this gap between P1 and P2 doesn't seem to go down that fast. Or should I really say it doesn't seem to go down at all. Even though Crazy Fish is setting personal best sector times, Drastic is just faster on the mediums. And Red Dragon really able to stick with Crazy Fish here. Might want to overtake him here on the start finish straight. DRS open, not using any of his DRS though. further back at the Alpine section. Oh, that was very close, but Sem gets in front of both of the Alpines. Yeah, this at the front, Red Dragon at 80% ERS. Crazy Fish still at 60. That's definitely not bad. But Drastic running away with this for now. Now coming out of turn 14 and then 15 onto the DRS straight. DRS now open using hot lap mode. And Red Dragon goes in front of Crazy Fish, who is already under threat from Alex Norris. Ooh, sliding a bit coming out of turn 2. As Solid Keppa and Richie Chapel were side by side through turn 2. Now, what I'm wondering is why is Crazy Fish struggling on those softs? They should still be faster than the mediums, and I believe, but well, reality is proving me wrong. And the gap to P1 now 3 seconds. Will Alex Norris be able to do anything now? Will he go for the dive? I think he will. Nope. Muddy Biscuit being overtaken by Salting Keppa. And his teammate Ricky Chapel side by side with him. Stays in front for now though. Now Cornish attacking Ricky Chapel. Through turn 4 they go. Oh, slight touch. Bit of unsettlement of the Alpine. Well, I'm getting a bit tired myself. I wouldn't be able to race if I was this tired. So, good job to the drivers still in this race. Now back onto the start-finish straights. Will Crazy Fish be under attack, or will it be someone else? Nothing happening so far, although they're all very close together. But we'd love to see some action, and I think, ooh, Alex really, really close to Crazy Fish there. And Crazy Fish going for the ultimate dive bomb into turn 10. Red Dragon does the switchback though, and is able to retain his position. Is he though? Yes, he is. And well, we've all stayed in the same order, but that was very bold move from Crazy Fish. Apparently, he's stuck behind Red Dragon for now. Going through the last two corners now. What will happen on this DRS straight? Crazy Fish going into the pits. So it was his final cry for a battle. Meanwhile, Alex Norris now on the gearbox of Red Dragon. And Scar very close behind him. And close behind him is Penrose. Scar and Penrose, two drivers we've seen. Oh, Alex Norris going for the dive bomb into turn 4. They touch. Oh, Scar was on the inside there. Alex Norris trying to slot back behind Red Dragon, but Scar's wing was already there. Now Alex going to try around the outside. No, just wants to brake a bit later. But again, very close. These drivers are becoming eager. DRS wide open now. Will he try anything into turn 11? Please don't. Turn 11 is such a fast corner, you can't really try anything there. And Red Dragon saving his ERS, letting Alex Norris past to get the DRS on the start-finish straight. I mean, you can play these games right now, but they won't really make that big of a difference. This is really going to count towards the end of the race. Yeah, Red Dragon and Alex Norris side by side again. 3 wide, actually. We're in the middle. And the Red Dragon coming out on top. Scar Borga and Alex Norris still side by side, coming out of turn 3 now. And then into turn 4. Alex trying to brake late, but really takes a wider line. Penrose not quite able to get past. Meanwhile, further back, these three are battling it out as well. For the action in these final 15 laps, shall we say, of this race. It's great to see for this final round of Season 12 for Division 1. And back up front we go. Oh, Scar already overtaking Red Dragon before the DRS act, or did he? Yes, he did. So Red Dragon now with the DRS, easily getting past. But Alex gonna try and follow. Actually gonna try and overtake. Oh, Alex, I mean, you're a really bold driver, but sometimes you're too bold, making your front left end plates loosen. Corner gets another 3-second time penalty, but Alex, we have seen him do this before, just coming out of nowhere into turn 1. I say nowhere, it's not really nowhere, but yeah. Alex is going to suffer with that wing damage, especially through this middle sector. Through turn 10 and 9. And 9 and 10, should I say. Meanwhile, Biscuits finding himself in P6 at the moment, with Sem in P7 and Salt and Keppa in P8. So they're definitely still on for the points here. As Carb... Oh, come on, guys. Yeah, Alex Norris not happy with the driving standards for now. Weaving his car. And it's just going to be another 3 wide. I can't formulate the words in my brain. Oh, they're really touching. And Red Dragon is sent off to the gravel. No! Oh, Bahrain 2021 flashbacks. Or is that 20... No, 2020 flashbacks. Red Dragon dropping all the way down to P11. He was, well, I wanted to say pushed, but it was really hard to see because of contact. Oh, Red Dragon, why did you leave? I know you're frustrated after that, but don't leave because now Crazy Fish might bump against your AI. So, Red Dragon, someone who has been at the front of this race the entire time, dropped down to P11. I can try and maybe invite him back. No. Oh, this will be Biscuit's first points finishing position. And Alex Norris dropping down to P5, getting overtaken by Penrose and Sem on the same straights. Further back, Cornish is under threat of the Alpine drivers. It's safe to say this win is going to go to Drastic Blaze. Although nothing is for certain just yet. And the battle for P2 is now also getting mixed in with Biscuits and Salt and Pepper here. And on to the start-finish straight again we go for the 47th time now. Oh, Penrose is boxed in by Sem and Scar, and Sem has somehow gotten back to P2, which I think is just incredible. Penrose staying behind Scar for now. Could be on for a podium, Nifty. But we still have 11 laps, including this one to go. So a lot can change. Yeah, Alex Norris really dropping down. He went from P4 to P7 now, losing 3 positions and losing the DRS to Biscuits. Back up to the front we go. Penrose doesn't quite keep on with Sam and Scar here. Scar on the left side of the track, Sam on the right side, and the overtake is done before hitting the braking zone of turn 1. Penrose going a bit deep in order to not hit the car in front of him. They're all still with it. Oh, Biscuits, however, is not. He has dropped out of the DRS of Sultan Kappa in front of him. And that might cost him dearly if he wants to try and get a top 5 here, which might be near to impossible if he doesn't get this DRS. But with the fighting that will be going on in front of him, as Sultan Kappa making sure Penrose knows he's there. And Sem, they will be side by side going into turn 1. Oh, really moving across Scar there just before the braking zone. Wouldn't like it if someone did that to me. Meanwhile, Cornish getting in front of Money Biscuit here. And Biscuit's really feeling the effect of not having DRS right there. Just dropping back 1 second. Okay, multi 21 incoming. These 4 drivers still really close together. I have to say, this entire race, we have seen battles happening left, right, and center. It's been amazing to look at. Yes, indeed. Invade drastic. Well, you might say he's boring, but to others he might be a source of inspiration. I don't know. Because leading the race with 8 seconds, it's very good. It shows to me that he is the rightful champion of this season. I think we have gotten to the stage where it's gonna be a waiting game till the last few laps. Alex Norris setting a fastest lap, although he will not get a point for that because he's outside of the top 10. Wow. Seeing Alex go through these corners in Sector 2 is just so different to watching these guys go through the same corner. Meanwhile, Scar very close behind Sem and has a lot more battery as well. Will we see a move made here? Coming up to the start finish straight, DRS open. ERS still on medium though, so opting to stay behind for now. Well, it's not really much to say at this point. It's just drivers are really racing their ass off to, well, fight for their position. Meanwhile, Sam has gained 1 second to Jurassic Blaze. So Sam is, well, he's on a charge, or Jurassic might be taking it a little bit slower. Cornish and Melly Biscuit swapping positions going into turn 11. Now that's an interesting place. Don't see many. No. Salt and Kappa has a penalty invade, so I don't think he'll reach the podium. Yeah, okay. On track, yes. That would be a very good job from him. Wait. Well, that's a lot of green and getting 2 reds. Alex losing 9 and Red Dragon losing 7. Meanwhile, Biscuit up 8 positions. Contender for driver of the day here. Scar just losing a bit of grip coming out of turn 11. But he is really fighting the car here, trying to get every last thousandth of a second out of it. And it's just 5 laps to go in this race. Will Scar go for the move, or will he stick behind again? He will do the latter. Stick behind and waits for the opportune moments. Meanwhile, Cornish and Mighty Biscuit swap positions again. They're getting into a rhythm, these two. Okay. No need to call out some of these parents. I think Seb will have to try and maybe change his game a bit, because he will have less ERS than Scar if it keeps on going like this. I just can't listen to that Ferrari engine. The Ferrari engine on this game is... yeah, it's not nice to hear. At the moment, not really much happening. Sure, we have some cars that are close with each other, but the only ones who are really overtaking are these two, Cornish and Melly Biscuit. I think it was on lap 8, or yeah, I believe lap 8. He spun in the first few laps and he tried to carry on, but then I guess he didn't. And there was a safety car in lap 30, so I could have just catched back up, but okay. Cornish again looking for a move on Muddy Biscuits. Well, at least it wasn't lap 1. Now let's see, is Cornish gonna overtake him again? Like we've seen for a few laps now. Let's get back up to the leading pack. Oh well. Oh, okay, okay. I understand your guys' reaction now. Meanwhile, further at the back, Crazy Fish caught up, or did Alex Norris caught up to Crazy Fish? I don't know. It's one of the two. I think it's the latter because Alex Norris is on the softs. Back up to this fight for P7 we go. Although Cornish does have a penalty, so it's almost guaranteed to be Muddy Biscuit's position. We're on the penultimate lap. Muddy Biscuit staying behind for now. Maybe he's gonna just try it on the last lap. But Muddy, if you are, then please go to ERS none. Okay, your choice, not mine. And back up to this pack. Still in the same order. Let's look at everybody's ERS status. So yeah, Sam by far the lowest. And now we are on the final lap of the race. This is where the moves are going to be made. Scarborga, is he going to go for the inside? Is he going to go for the outside? It's the inside of turn 1 for him. Nope, never mind. I completely saw that wrong. It's not even close to Sam at this point. Now coming out of turn 8 and then into turn 9 and 10. The last DRS zone of the season for Division 1. It doesn't seem like Scar is going to be able to do anything on track here. Which, well, on the one hand is a bummer. But it is what it is. Down to this fight then between Biscuit Cornish and Muddy Biscuits as the Red Bull drivers dual swap. Oh, why does it? Okay, Jurassic Blaze wins the final round of season 12. And let's just switch back to these drivers. It looks like Biscuit is gonna cross the finish line in P6, but is pushed down to P7 as Muddy Biscuit, as always, keeps it clean with the penalties here. Yeah, Drastic Blaze, the champion of the champion of this season, and also the last winner. There is your podium. Again, Williams 1-2. And, gotta get that out of the way. This is the final finishing order. Drastic Blaze P1, Sem P2, Penrose P3, Scarborga P4, Salt and Pepper P5, Muddy Biscuit P6, Biscuits P7, Alex Norris P8, Cornish P9, and Richie Chapel finishes off the top 10. Then we have Crazy Fish, Red Dragon, Fjoppe, Saint, Cricket Turtle, and Slicks. Red Dragon did leave the session. I'm gonna try and get the winning guys into a voice chat to try and get some interviews. Let's hope. I hope the stream will hear. Yeah, okay. Now we just have to wait if a driver is willing to do some interviews. Why does that never work? There we go. Hello? Oh, wait a damn minute. Hello? My microphone isn't working. There we go. Now I should hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you, mate.
Yeah, there we go. Well, what an amazing race. I can't even remember where you started, but you had a lot of battles with Scarborga in the middle of the race, and then after the safety car, you just kept at the front, and due to penalties, you came in third. What is your feeling about the race?
Yeah, it went better than I thought it would go. I don't really like it here, but for some reason I latched onto the back of some of the faster lads. I got lucky as well, to be honest, because I got 10 seconds for speeding in the pit lane, so
Mm,
that safety car saved me. And then I think there was a couple of little battles because Norris disappeared and then Red Dragon disappeared. So I didn't get a pen, so I just managed to sneak a podium in. So that was nice.
yeah, well, congratulations. Normally, I would ask about the next round, but of course, this was the final round. So, what are your plans for next season?
Still racing. I was gonna go reserve, but still sticking around. But yeah, looking forward to it. Hopefully, carry on a good result like this because I've had a couple of rubbish results or got taken out. So yeah, this has been my best one of the season. So that's nice.
Yeah, well, again, congratulations, and maybe next season. I'll see you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Cheers, mate.
Well, that was a stream for today. Um, that was Bahrain 100%. Tomorrow we have Division 2 and Wednesday Division 3 and Thursday Division 4. Of course, this is the final round, so then we have a 2 week break, and after that we go into season 13 of RSF1. I've been your commentator for today, Corks. It's been a pleasure. Bye bye.